other words, you're saying that core members who are coming from West African states affected by Ebola, the country has nothing to worry about.
No, they don't have anything to worry about because right from the time they came for verification, they were screened, they were found out not to have this disease. But the management of NYSC are not taking chances. All our camps, with effect from today, when you go there, you are going to see the sanitizers, all the techniques on how to prevent Ebola. They are going to be implemented. Our core doctors have been trained with some personnel to also talk to the core members as they arrive. So we are very much prepared. We have linked up with all the health ministries in the states and the federal government and Abuja, so that all that the core members need to know about Ebola, they will be passed on to them.
Well, some have been asking questions, but not on security, but we'll have to bring that to you before we leave. But very quickly, for those that will be taking part in the coming elections, what have you put in place for them? Because they are also bothered and concerned. Some are even talking about some form of insurance for those that will be caught in, in the line of duty. Is the NYSC having any form of insurance for those that will be doing their national assignment during elections?
Our prayer is that nobody will make use of insurance. And we have done everything that we are supposed to do in line with INEC by signing a memorandum of undertaking between both establishments, and in that MOU you have insurance embedded in it. However, the federal government has given firm promise that core members will be adequately protected during the election. So they will have no fear. They are going to be sensitized. They'll be told what to do. But let me use this opportunity to let Nigerians know. The core members that are participating in the election, they are doing national service, and their job ends at the polling booth, where everybody will be present. They will count the ballot papers, and then the results at the polling booths are known. Thereafter, the jobs of the core members will automatically end. So I want to let Nigerians to know the role of these core members. They are not there as party agents or political parties, officials. They are there as people who are carrying out national assignment, and their role ends at the polling booth. And let me assure every parent and the core members themselves, federal government had said security will be adequately protected. You have seen the ones who have done, the role the core members played, and the security that were provided. I want to believe that the same thing will happen in 2015.
Let me take you back to what you spoke about, putting measures in place, the sanitizers, about the Ebola case. After the orientation, when the members will then disperse, the state directors will now take over, and then they're posted to wherever they will eventually serve. What procedure is in place for constant monitoring? Because they will move from one place to the other. They might even go back to their countries and back to the service. What's the monitoring procedure to ensure that you don't drop the ball?
Chamberlain, let me tell you, once you are serving, you don't go back, you don't leave the shores of Nigeria, except with the express permission of the Director General. So we do not expect that core members who are serving will leave the shores of Nigeria. However, like I said, we have trained some core members, the health officials and then those under the National Disease Control have come to train our core members. And these core members are going to step it down. When they step it down, the culture of taking care of the things that we call Ebola will have been imbibed in these core members. And these core members, when they are posted, it's going to be even assets to even the employers, because they will be there to also carry the news to their places of primary assignment. So we do not expect that any core member, in fact, it is an offense for any serving core member to step out of the shores of Nigeria without the permission, written, not oral, permission of the Director General.
Well, have you been working with the National Orientation Agency in terms of sensitization to, you know, the localities, the communities, knowing full well that once upon a time in the country, no one dared touch a core member serving, but now because of the new developments, have you been speaking with NOA to help sensitize these communities?
Now, for information, we work with these agencies, National Orientation Agency, NAFDAC, etc. So many of them. During the orientation, they will come to talk to these core members, sensitize them. And after that, you have a group that works with all these agencies for continuation of the program. These core members go to the rural communities and carry out sensitization programs on the various programs that we have. Shortly before this program, I heard when you were talking about the national identity card. As we speak, there are some core members that are working with this organization to make sure that people are registered in all the local governments of the Federation. So we work in tandem with all these government, federal government, and state government agencies to make sure that these core members perform maximally and then deliver.
Tell us about the online registration, because in spite of the explanations that the Commission gave previously, you have those who to date are saying, look, they feel it's an unnecessary burden. Speak to us. Is it 4,000 naira? Why is it introduced, and what's the importance of it?
Jumbalin, this is one project I have to give kudos to the immediate past DG and the present Director General. Prior to this project, we have been having series of problems where core members or prospective core members pass through a lot of hassles. In the first instance, the usual process, the institutions will bring the names of the prospective core members. When we finish processing them, we take them back. The core members have to travel to go and view and know their call-up numbers. After that, we produce call-up letters and we send back to school. The prospective core members have to travel all over to their schools to go and pick their call-up letters. Some spend 2-3 days in order to pick just call-up letter. And of course, you must have heard of the ugly incident that took place in Kanu last batch, where we lost 6 prospective core members just for going to pick call-up letters. And we felt that no, this should not happen in the modern day Nigeria, in this 21st century. And so management, in their wisdom, decided to now introduce information communication technology in our mobilization process. I want to tell you that it has been a successful story in spite of all the criticisms. Now, the core members who went online, registered, and printed their call-up letters online, they have a better story to tell than those who went online quite all right, but did not print their call-up letters, but went to schools to pick them. So I must have to say that it is a great achievement that we have done. Now people talk about the 4,000 naira. The 4,000 naira that was charged for this project. If you know you want to enjoy the services that this platform will give, that's when you pay. Those who do not want to did not pay. So I do not see why we should bother ourselves about it. The most important thing is that management has given a better platform to prospective core members. Rather than travel with all the risks that accompany with them, you can now stay in the comfort of your house, print your call-up letter, and you go to camp. Now, when you get to the camp, you will see that all the hassles, the long queue that we are going to have, we used to have, they will all disappear, because all we need is your biometrics, and then you register, and then you will be given a call-up number. Let me also say, prior to this platform, if you lose your call-up letter, you have to go and report to the police. You have to go to the court to swear to an affidavit. You will take this back to your institution. You can only now be mobilized for the next batch. But with this, you can reprint your call-up letter as many times as you feel. Let me also say that these biometrics has eliminated once and for all fake core members, all those who are not qualified to be mobilized that we used to see in the past, because with this platform, we have a very robust collaboration now, tapping into the database of JAMB, NUC, and MBT. These are regulatory bodies that must give approval before a course will be accredited or an institution is approved. Hitherto, we were mobilizing people that were not supposed to be mobilized. But with this, it's no longer possible. With this, it's not possible for us to have the fake that used to hear about.
Mr. Ani, I have to come in here because we're really running out of time. A whole lot of questions for you, but we'll just take one, and specifically this one from Oroyemi. He says, well, I'm yet to receive my call-up letter, and I paid the 4,000 naira for the online registration. Please help me ask Mr. Ani about this.
Oh, okay. Now let me, Chamberlain, I will go into that when you now broke down. Now for those who are going into the stream 2, that is, I told you that what we did was that we released call-up letters for those that the camps can contain now. Now, there are those who are coming in stream 2. Those ones will start on the 26th. Their call-up letters have not been released. Now, the chap who say that he has not received his call-up letter and he paid, if he goes to a portal, he will see, in an attempt to print the call-up letter, he will see on that portal, you are coming on stream 2. So your call-up letter will be printed later. The reason why we did it that way, we don't want people to print their call-up letter and start rushing to the camps and start saying, no, I've been printed, and then by that time, you are going to have problems. So in the not too distant time, we are going to now allow those going to stream 2 to print their call-up letter, and for those who did not pay online, we will take their call-up letters back to the school when we have printed them also.
Mr. Antonani, thank you for speaking with us today on Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much.
All right, so there you have it. Mr. Antonani is the Director of Mobilization for the NYSC.